Howdy, Possum Patty and little Miss Titi here, and she just wants to wish all her feline friends happy International Cat Day. Well, it is still morning. I know I'm usually not in here in the morning. I've got my orange juice for Tea Tuesday, and it was pouring rain a minute ago, and now the sun is coming out. And so I will be in and out of the room all day today and working on various journals. So come on along. First up today, because it is still on the desk from yesterday, is my Awesome Possum Journal, which is just going to be super fun things. And I think what I want to do, this was gifted to me, is put this cute little possum on this page. I'm just going to do an Awesome Possum collage. And it's interesting that the Virginia possum that we have here in North America is not related to the Australian possum, but is related to the Australian kangaroo. So if you don't particularly care for possums for some reason whatsoever, just think of them as tiny American kangaroos that climb instead of jump. And like a kangaroo, they keep their babies in a little pouch. I think they're also related to the wombats. And there's another marsupial, koalas. Oh, they're related to the wallabies, the koalas, and the wombats. So it's much more like a koala, isn't it? The possum is much more like a koala, you know, in that it climbs up in the tree. So there you go. We can refer to our Virginia opossums as the American koala bear, which aren't bears, they're marsupials. And see how this has this nice black background? I was thinking of painting this black instead of putting a piece of black paper. So this is black gesso, acrylic black gesso, and you know how we use the white gesso on our pages like white paint? Do the same thing with the black gesso. Use it like some black paint. I put a little water on there because this is really thick. Now I'm going to try not to get it over that pretty rose over there. But I'm just going to paint the page black. This is going to dry pretty quick, and I'm going to cut this out so I can fit it on this page. I did make this journal a little smaller because I like all different shapes and size journals. Okay, I'm going to get a smaller brush to do along there. I guess I could have put a piece of paper there, but I'm not going to be that picky. I tend to be pretty neat when I do things. I do like the messy look too. But, you know, we all have kind of like our own style. Even when we copy other people, things turn out looking different because, you know, we put our own joy into it. Everyone's joy is unique. Okay, I am going to clean this brush, and by the time I do that, this will probably be dry enough to collage on. I can see where it's soaking in the paper there. Alrighty, I am just going to paste all these down. As somebody in the comments asked yesterday, if possums hibernate. And that is a really funny story because Possums are southern creatures. Yes, possums belong in the south. And they have moved up north, but they're not that equipped to survive in the north. So when it gets cold, they can have a lot of troubles, especially their poor little pink tail. And I've heard stories that if it drops, too far below freezing, they can get frostbite on the end of their tail and actually lose a piece of it. And one of the possums that we see on our trail cam is missing the end of her tail. So I'm wondering now if that's what happened to her. And I had named her when we first moved in Butterfly, because I made it was a beer, very ripe mashed bananas, and brown sugar mash. And you let it ferment a little bit, and the butterflies are supposed to love that. And probably should have moved that over a little bit, right? Yeah, the butterflies are supposed to love that. And I put the trail cam on it, and it was the possum that came and ate it. She was loving that. She came every night and licked that bowl clean. So because she was eating the butterfly's food, I named her Butterfly. And I have seen her as recently as this past winter on the trail cam. But apparently possums don't live very long. But they do have lots of babies, and there is a younger possum in the area now. And I've got her on the trail cam. Actually, she was in the video when I was making the cover to this journal. And she has not lost her tail yet. All right. There you have it. A page done. And I will just set this aside and leave it open and let it dry and grab another journal. Next up is the flower-shaped journal made from a wooden piece from the Dollar Tree. And beside the beach journal, this is a summer journal, but it has a lot of happy mail in it. And some projects that I'm working on, and this is all happy mail really. This was a visit to the Wand and Cloak, and this was more happy mail. But I do have a lot of flowers that I want to put into my flower journal. I did make this pattern, as you can see, so I can make a flower shape that's just a little smaller than the page, kind of give it the two-tone look. Some of them don't have it, but this one does. I wanted a bit of a neutral color that would go with these stickers. Now these stickers have been floating around on the table since I hauled them. And I saw these carnation stickers at the Dollar Tree, and I thought they were so pretty and sparkly. And I want a journal about my carnations. I do have the red ones and the bicolor ones. And they bloomed earlier this year, and they were so pretty, and I took pictures of them. And they haven't gotten into the journal yet. So while I am journaling today, they will go in. And this paper is from the Butterfly Study, Michael's Recollections. And I was thinking about putting butterflies, but the butterfly pages are kind of busy. And I didn't think all these carnation stickers would look that good on them. Come on, gotta get around this last corner. There. Wow. Oh, it's a struggle. A little too much white there. Now, we want that on green. We want this on blue. It looks like it wants to go on the blue. And I have an eraser. Whoops. Tape fell. I have an eraser. Get some of those lines off. Now this really does go one way. Looks like this way. That looks good. Oh, maybe we should put something right there. How about some washi? Alright, let me grab some washi tape. I like this one. This is some of that washi tape that I got really cheaply at the flea market. You know, everything comes from the flea market or the Dollar Tree. Yes, that's much better. Much better, much better. Now I have two pictures. And some journaling and some stickers, and I think that'll be it. So I am going to first glue this down. It was a very strange growing season. And my morning glories that popped up really early, it did like nothing, because it was like too wet. And then it was like too dry, and then it was like too cold, and then it was too hot. Sound like a Pennsylvania farmer. And my sunflowers have grown, and they're really tall, but they don't have any flowers. I did get a couple of zinnias to come up from seeds. And here we have the tall sunflowers. And my head is about up to there, so they're over my head now. And I had tried the short ones and the deer were eating them, so I tried the long ones this year. And so far that's working out because you see the deer have eaten some of the lower leaves, which tend to die off anyway. And they haven't eaten where the flowers will be, way up there. So hopefully we'll get some flowers for the birds. This is sort of like a neutral color, but it's got some pink undertones to it. So I'm wondering if I want the pictures together and I can write around them. I didn't do a layout ahead of time. So whatever comes up, comes up. Alright, I'll place the stickers, and then whatever room is left, I will journal on. Now dianthus, these are like carnations. Oh, these have those dots. Sometimes I take these off. I leave the one that's like in the middle, but I take the bottom one off. I think I'll put these stickers down like this. I am adding a little of this beacon glue on here. So I'll glue these down and I will do some journaling. And then I will come back. I wrote with my Black Secure glaze pen, May 24th, 2023, the dianthus bloomed beautifully this spring. And I was just sitting here waiting for that ink to dry because it is a little dimensional, dry shiny, takes a second to dry. And I'm looking at these stickers and I'm thinking, well, you know, this page is kind of plain. I wanted it simple. But I bought these stickers specifically just to stick on a page and put some pictures of my flowers, and that was basically it. This was not to be a fancy page, but I don't know. I just might I just might put a few more on here. See, I haven't glued them down yet, but you know, I might load it up. Just so they kind of form like a ring around, but I wanted to put one in the middle. So it's almost like a little flower border here. Why put 3 flowers when you can put 10? Okay, we're auditioning the flowers. And I might just put them all on like that. I wasn't going to do this, but you know what? It just might turn out that way. I'll be right back. Gotta find my glue. Okay, I know you're upside down, but look at this beautiful ring of flowers. And you know, we buy so many stickers and they sit in the drawer, and let's use them up. I think there's a hashtag for that. But I got my pen out again because, I don't know, I feel like I haven't done enough. I need to do some mark making. You know, I am more about the journaling than anything else. And I just had these stickers and I had these pictures and I just wanted to get it into the journal. Should I come out here across the tape? Why not? There. All right. I like it. I like it. Now I have to let all that dry. Well, I have 2 pages accomplished. And I'm looking at the clock. You know what? I might have time to do one more simple journaling page. So I was just looking around on the table here to see what needed to get into the journal because I did have some stuff sitting here. And isn't this gorgeous? This is the little card I got in Happy Mail from Trudy at my little creative cottage on YouTube. And I'm like, well, that's kind of perfect there. But then I went kind of crazy looking at the papers, and I kind of like this tropical pink with this green. This one kind of goes better. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, we can do this. We can do this. I'm loving this page now. I feel like I got an empty spot there. I feel like I got an empty spot right there. But something will pop up and I will put it there. So I think I'm going to start with this pink and do like I did on the other page, and I will just rip around this, leave a little bit of a green edge, make a pocket, maybe sew it on before I glue this down, maybe put some trim on it of some sort, decorate it up a little bit. All right, let's see how that looks. Hope it works. Perfect. So I gotta glue this down and then I'm gonna work on some trim. I know people buy beautiful journals and they're like, ah, it's so beautiful, I can't use it. I don't know what to put in there. I'm gonna ruin, that's the favorite one. I'm gonna ruin it. If I journal in it, I'm gonna ruin it. And it turn a couple pages and put something in there. Break the ice. Just break the ice. Get something in there. You know, and it's just a journal. You are not going to ruin it no matter what you do. It's all part of the journey. It is all part of the journey. So, you know, what you do is what you did that day. It's okay. Nothing has to be perfect. Nothing has to be gorgeous. Just have fun doing it. And any journal page that you do is so much better than the page that you did not do. It's 100% better than the page that you didn't do. Okay, now you know I want to put something else on here. And I want to do something in this green. Now, do I want to put more faux stitching? Do I want to do something else? See, I got the sparkly bit there. What color is this pen? One of my new Dollar Tree glitter pens. Oh yes, oh yes, yes, yes. Let me shake this up real good. You get 2 for $1.25. I enjoy doing this. I don't know why. And sometimes when I do a simple page, I come another day I'm looking through the journal and I'm like, oh, I want to add something there, and I do. And that is okay too. But you know what? Don't worry if you don't like it when you do it. Leave it. Don't rip it out or try and change it. And let it sit overnight or a day or two. And then come back and look at it with fresh eyes, and you might say, oh, you know what? That is okay. I do like that. Okay, I'm trying to clean up and look around on the table, see if there's anything else I want to do. And I found a little piece of green stem that I had trimmed off one of these carnations. And I stuck it there, see? Now I'm happy, because I'd already put these little pieces over there just to kind of keep the eye moving around the page. And in the little bag of Happy Mail goodies are these yellow pom-poms. And for some reason, they're calling out to me and saying, we need to go down on that page. Why do I want to put pom-poms on this page? I don't know. But I think they have to go here. Yes, I do. You know, and I love to mash things up. But you know what? Look, I've got one yellow flower on this page, and that's going to lead your eye right to the yellow on this page. I make this stuff up as I go along, so don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. I could probably use the tacky glue and get this down. All right, I think I'm going to keep today's journaling at just 3 pages. Awesome Possum, Happy Mail from Trudy, and some garden journaling. And I do like to smash like garden journaling and Happy Mail and day trips and things that I'm working on craft-wise, like Little Lulu Ladybug over here. I like to smash them all in the same journal. But I have done separate journals for like gardening and things. But then other times I smash them together. So that's how it goes. I have some journaling to do in a couple of other journals. And a couple other projects I'm working on this week. So I just want to thank you for coming along today for just a few pages of gentle journaling. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.